Alright, hey ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back. It's me, Addy, again, and I hope you guys are doing alright. So I want to start off this video by saying thank you so much for 200 subscribers on the YouTube channel. We just hit that milestone not too long ago, and I did already mention that in my community post and my last YouTube video at the very end. But recently, around the same time, something else really crazy just happened too, and that is the fact that we also hit 200 followers over on Twitch, and this just happened 2 nights ago. Here's the clip. Oh my goodness, yo! Sadie, thank you for the follow. We actually just hit 200 follows. Holy crap. I really appreciate that. You've hit 200 follows, everyone. Let's go. It's been my goal for so long. Gotta play some music here. Wait, that's my mute button. Shit. There we go. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I know I probably sound like an insane person, but been working towards 200 followers for like 2 years now. It's been a long time for me, and I've been really looking forward to this milestone. So thank you very much. Really appreciate that. Gosh darn. I know it's not in the most riveting of occasions, but it happened, man. You know, 5:40 a.m. in the morning, me trying to level out some flasks here, getting 200 follows. Let's go. But no, goofiness aside, thank you so much. And I'm happy to have you aboard. So yeah, very heartfelt thank you for 200 followers on Twitch, everyone. Like I said in the clip, this is a milestone I've been working towards for 2 years now. And so it means a lot that we're finally here. And thank you so much for just encouraging me every single day to get up and do what I love the most in this entire world, which is to make content for you guys. So yeah, today's a special video because 2 years ago now, when I hit 100 followers, I had a couple of people coming in and out asking me about the stuff I have here in my setup and to do a little room tour video. And I loved that idea. Even if no one's interested at all anymore, I know it's been a long time, the idea of making one is just really fun to me. So that is precisely what we're going to be doing today. Today's video is a 200 followers special, and I can't wait to get it started. We're going to take a little tour around my entire room here. I'm going to show you guys around. I'm going to show you guys everything that's in front of me right now that I used to stream. And I'm going to go into a little bit of background detail on the things that are behind me, things that are off screen, things that are off screen that way, everywhere. So tag along. This is going to be awesome. And by the by, before the tour begins, I do have a link that I'm going to be putting in the description of my kit.co page, which has Amazon links to every single one of the specs that I use to stream, like my camera, my PC specs, my microphone, and more. I'll do my best to be as thorough as possible to describe everything here in my setup during the tour itself, but in the off chance that there's anything I forget to mention, that link will be in the description below, and I'll also be annotating the screen with names of the parts. So let's begin. Alright, ladies and gents, so here we go with the room tour. This is my bedroom, aka my streaming den where all the magic happens. But before we get to the really cool stuff over there, I figured we'd start this room tour by exploring some of the other things as well. I'm just really excited to show you guys around, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to check out everything in this room and explain what everything is. And if there are any things you guys see in this video that you might have more questions on or anything like that, please feel free to ask them in the comments below or message me in my Discord server. I'd be happy to answer those and maybe even make some follow-up videos to those if the questions warrant them. So all right, over here we have a tiny baby desk. This is definitely where I stream. No, just kidding. I have some trinkets, odds and ends, stuff like that on there. And a very cool poster that I got with my mom at a museum many years ago. There was this exhibition for all of Guillermo del Toro's works. He's one of my favorite directors, and I really liked the look of this poster. So we picked it up from there, and yeah, I love this thing. Love having it up here on this wall, and I feel like the blue of the poster complements the blue of my wall pretty well. And of course, panning over, we have some soundproofing foam for my room. So they're here on both sides, and there's also some back there. My room is surprisingly echoey, so I try to treat it as much as I possibly can in order to get the best possible audio quality out of my microphone. And you know what, since we are kind of moving from right to left through this room, let's just go over the streaming setup right now, shall we? So again, let's start small here. We got a little air conditioner because things do get really hot in this room due to my 2 PCs over there and all the consoles and stuff. And back here, lots of ugly cables. Please don't panic. I know this looks really anxiety inducing. Nobody likes to see cables and stuff. But yeah, this is a huge power strip that I have here on my windowsill, so they can basically power all of this future technology machinery. I don't know. But okay, yeah, so here are my monitors. So I actually have 4, although we don't really consider that one Okay, you know what? Perhaps I'm being too harsh on that monitor. You're a really cool monitor too, little baby monitor. But these are my 3 main monitors. So I use all 3 of these when I'm streaming. So the main monitor here is for when I'm playing my games. On the side here, I usually have OBS open and the chat and everything like that. And then up here, we have a 3rd monitor for if I'm looking up something on stream, if I'm watching any videos, that sort of thing. And then of course you can see right now we have the lights on as well, the key lights for some good lighting while streaming. And then the camera right there as my webcam pretty much. And so yeah, from there you guys pretty much see what's in frame in all of my streams and YouTube videos, which is the wall that you may be very familiar with back there. So yeah, that's basically my room. From your guys' point of view when I'm streaming, but now you get to see the full thing. So yeah, let's move on over to here. So yeah, that's my keyboard. I got my little audio interface slash mixer, the Go XLR, little Xbox controller for when I'm playing my PC games or my Xbox Series S games. So I have PC, PS5, and Xbox. I have all the consoles, or the current gen consoles, and the PC as well for playing all the games that there are to play. And yeah, so this right here is my microphone to go with the audio interface. This is the Shure SM7B, and we got, what are you doing there, Red 13? Why are you on the microphone? Did you get lost and weren't able to find Cosmo Canyon? What's going on? Okay, I'm gonna have a little talk with him a little bit later. But anywho's, these are my 2. Okay, we are definitely not going to be filming this stuff from that other side right there, because again, ugly cables equals very ugly thoughts that are very full of anxiety and not good stuff. Nobody likes seeing too many cables. But yeah, so this right here is my, whoopsies, that's my gaming PC. And right here is my streaming PC. I've got 2 external hard drives as well in order to store all of my Twitch VODs and do all my editing and stuff like that. And one really ugly thing you might notice, of course, barring the wires, and please cover the wires, is for my dinky monitor here, which I'm going to explain what it's for in just a second. I have a little box underneath it, a cardboard box. Now, for any of you all who are huge fans of Death Stranding like I am, you'll know why that's there now that you've seen it alongside this screensaver. And it's because I ordered this from Amazon and I couldn't figure out what to do with it. I mean, I knew what to do with it. I could have recycled it, but I figured, you know what, in order to elevate this guy a little bit so that when I'm streaming and my microphone doesn't cover it like that and I can actually see it, you know, I'm gonna keep this here. And this is basically gonna go pretty well with the screensaver I have, which is a Death Stranding one. And it works because Death Stranding is all about delivering packages and stuff, you know? So if you're like, oh, you know what? Hey, it's a package just like the Death Stranding package. Let's go. But yeah, so that's a Death Stranding screensaver. Speaking of screensavers, Final Fantasy VII one, another FF7 one, and then a Bloodborne one up there. These are all 3 of my top 3 favorite games ever made. And yeah, the purpose of that monitor, little dinky tiny thing, is for acting as a second monitor for my gaming PC, because when I display my gaming PC on here with these switches that I have, by the way, I only have one screen for it, and sometimes, you know, I want to check out some other things too on my gaming PC, not just the streaming ones, which these 2 will always be for. And so this little guy usually does the trick pretty well, I would say. And you know, it works out because I don't have a lot of space there, but I do need something to look at my second monitor for my gaming PC for. So you know what, pretty good size. Yeah, I can still see things on it, and yeah, it's showing there. But anywho's, I went on long enough about that little monitor for some reason. I told you guys I would give it some love earlier on. But yeah, down here I have my PS5. The consoles usually go down here, and don't panic, it's on a little platform. It's on the floor itself. I'm not that crazy. I'm a little bit crazy, actually really crazy. And those are my controllers over there. Can't see the black one. And usually I will have my Xbox Series S down here, but right now my brother is playing on it, so it's not here right now. The Xbox isn't home at the moment. And yeah, so this is basically my entire streaming setup. And yeah, we're gonna just move on real quick and see what's back here on the other side of the room, explain some of my posters and my shelf for a second, if you guys don't mind. And yeah, again, if you have any questions about what I just showed here, please feel free to drop them in the comments below or in the Discord. I'd be happy to answer them. And so, all right, moving on, here's my shelf. You'll immediately notice I have some gaming related stuff up here. Right now what I'm trying, my shelf is kind of weird because it's a weird hybrid and blend of many different things, like video games and then just general random miscellaneous books that I just like reading and some school stuff at the bottom. So I'm trying to get to the point where each part of the shelf, each compartment on the shelf is video game themed. Like each different shelf is for different video games. So the one up here is for Death Stranding. I got the novelization of the game. Really good books. I reviewed these in one of my videos you can check out on the channel, and the game box itself. And then up here I have all my FF7 stuff, so the Ultimania. I got the 2 books, and I still got to get the new one with Aerith and Tifa, and the steel case for the game. Down here, something Walking Dead themed. My favorite graphic novels, really love these. Over here, I have some Overwatch stuff, my favorite shooter ever. These are actually my top 3 most played characters, Lucio being my most played. So I got Lucio, Reaper, Genji, little Overwatch book back there. And you know what, this is also kind of a hybrid thingy because I got some Zelda Breath of the Wild stuff there and some random games here. Not much rhyme or rhythm or reason to the games that are there. There's random ones that I happen to have the box covers for, so I just put them there. And I don't know what I'm doing with this yet, so yeah, Canada, I am from Canada. I want to do more stuff with this guy. And here I actually have, a book from the museum exhibition I went to that I was talking about earlier. And H.P. Lovecraft stories, absolutely love them. Favorite horror stories ever are by H.P. Lovecraft. That's a really cool book of his that I got from the same exhibition that I went to of Guillermo del Toro's. And down there I got some more comic books, some Witcher books, really love those. And more graphic novel stuff down there, some game design books. So I studied game design 4 years, so yeah, like I said, I got some school stuff. And okay, so now let's move on to, last but not least, my wall of favorite things here. So, starting off, we always got to start off with a doggo. That's not a real doggo, just to clarify, but he's there, good boy. And I also have, I got the first class edition of Final Fantasy VII Remake, and so that came with this really super cool Cloud figure, which has got his Hardy Daytona bike and the Cloud model himself with the Buster Sword. I love this thing. You'll see it in the very, very far background of my streams when I'm in the top left corner in my face cam. And these are all these little polygonal characters that are based on their appearances from the original Final Fantasy VII game. And I really love having these. They're super cute characters, man. I just love collecting Final Fantasy VII trinkets and merchandise and stuff. And so moving on, up here we have 3 different posters on this side of the wall. So these are, again, my top 3 favorite games. All in really distinct styles that differ from their inherent aesthetics. So Bloodborne, for example, I've got in this Outrun style. FF7, I've got in this Van Gogh, Starry Night inspired style. And then the Death Stranding one is like this more noir sort of art style that it has going for it. Absolutely love these posters. I got some of them on display. Over here, more displays. So Final Fantasy Tactics and 9, my 2 other favorite Final Fantasy games. And then Ocarina of Time, one of my all-time favorite games, probably my top 5 or somewhere in my top 10s. Really introduced me to what video games could be when they pushed limits. Back when I was a wee lad. And then right here we got Officer K, aka Ryan Gosling, from my favorite movie of all time, Blade Runner 2049. And of course, because of all this colorful jazz, I needed some colorful lights around here, which you guys will also be seeing in the back of my streams. And I don't know why I'm showing you guys this stuff, but yeah, got some batteries there, plus my little Nintendo Switch. And my bed, this is where I crash when I have done a 10-hour plus streaming session and need to crash because I'm a human being and need sleep. But yeah, that was the setup tour, you guys. I think we covered just about everything here. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. So that concludes the setup tour, you guys. I hope you all enjoyed it. And like I said during the tour, if you have any questions about anything that I showed in this video, please don't hesitate to ask them below in the comments or in my Discord server as well. I'll leave the link to that in the description below. on topofmykit.co page. Thank you all so much again for your continued support and for believing in my dreams, and I can't wait to keep on making more memories like this with you guys. So I'll see you all down the line, but until then, stay happy, stay healthy, stay positive, and as always, keep on keeping on.